Welcome back to an episode of We Are Again, opening and closing the inventory. But we're going to explore Cerrigar a little bit. There is a statue already found, which is great. And we are going to go a little bit further west, like this way. Oh, look at this. A charger. Doing its charging things again. I'm out of spirit. Come on. The barrier is kind of nice and all, but the thing is it pushes enemies away. And they are supposed to stand in my AoE and not get pushed out. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, these creatures are a bit more of a pain to fight. Whoa. Why are there all of a sudden so many? Oh, 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 oh. Come on. There you go. That deep rumble that they make, it's just amazing. Oh. There. What was that just now? Okay, is the other connecting part? Good, 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 good. That was the entrance of Cerrigar, and let's check that one out. Just follow the road. More hunters that are dead. Good, 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 good. Why does it strike twice, 3 times, 4 times in a row? That is weird. This is definitely not just 12 seconds delay. It's like 1.5 seconds.
I need more spirit.
Perfect. So, there's something up here, but there could be something up there. And of course there's not. Oh, more cows! What's this one? Corpse Winder. Okay, so cows can be killed. Strangely enough. Okay, sheep can be killed, cows can be killed. It's not just a specific thing. What about wild foxes, though? Do do do. Do 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 do. Why are skeletons so difficult to defeat sometimes? That's just ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say. Well, that trap kind of backfired. Can't get in there.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, let's do that. Let's clear that. Oh, a reset happened. Nice. Okay, so the chances of a reset happening increases with, obviously, more enemies around. So Because everything is AoE, it can hit. What is wrong with those? They always stick themselves out at the wrong position. But the reset itself is actually fairly rare. You cannot really rely on it.
I'm not ready yet.
Lucky hit and crit strike. Those two things limited dramatically. So lucky hit is still high enough, but crit strike not much. Need more crit strike. La 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 la.
I'm not ready yet. I do not have enough spirit.
Alright. Biggie done for. Still don't quite know why. Okay. Maybe poison as in a form of acid, right? But how can you poison a skeleton? A skeleton is not alive. And the idea of poison is that it goes against the living tissue, right? So if there is no tissue that can live, you cannot get poisoned. That's the thing. So the only way poison could then work is if it is some kind of acid that dissolves the bones or something. So what's down here? Slay the enemies. Well, that's what I want to do anyway. So, defeat 5 waves. Okay. And defeat as many as you can before the time runs out. There we go. 10 seconds for every wave, but the issue is the ranged ones. Because they are always too far away. There we go. Hey, we got some help.
I need more spirit. I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet. I'm not
Nah, I can't do that. The issue is just that they're too spread apart. Can't really use your AoE. You have to attack every single enemy one by one. Wave clear, not cool. So if I would have started, if I would have waited a little bit, yeah, then everything would be fine. But no, we were impatient. But if you think about it, if you wait all the time, then it never actually starts. So Okay, let's explore everything on this road over here. That should kind of work. Nothing there. Nope. Oh, I see something red. Let's clear these creatures before we interact with it. Okay. So, a Lilith statue of intelligence in Shadowwood, somewhere up here. Cerrigar. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Ah, come on.
I must wait a moment.
The kind of overpower that happened is just kind of fascinating. It's 3% only, right? It's only 3% it can happen, but once it happens, it's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. What about these fellows? Oh, I have to destroy the jaw.
I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet.
So, where are we going? A little bit further to the east. So, did I check that? Yeah, I did check that one. Maybe I mixed it up? No, I didn't mix it up. Those farms always look the same. So, there's another one up here. Oh. What happened? It's like peaceful environment right there. That's kind of weird. Okay. This is considered to be part of Cerrigar, it seems. Very interesting. Didn't I just use the skill on the cap? No. So, what's Manglade? It's just a web of stuff. That's the thing that weirds me out the most. Okay, and then it goes all the way around. So I should... how am I gonna do this? There's probably a connecting part right there, so yeah. What? Let's just explore that. There are more people up here. Okay. But they are considered to be part of Cerrigar, isn't it?
The demons set the glen ablaze. Dunnan and the druids made it pay. The days of ash have gone away, but ne'er forget their passing.
Right. Right.
I cannot do that here.
Actually, you could do that here. Just don't want to. That one doesn't open. Not yet.
The lower city is closed to travelers. The father invites you to enjoy the city proper.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's actually kind of interesting. What kind of slum area is this then? Because every time when people get... like, yeah, travelers, right? Get pushed away from these slums. Well, we don't know if this is slums yet. But they usually try to get a good image. But with all of the demons running amok, who actually thinks on image, right? Who wants to keep that image? There are plague bearers and demons and creatures that are killing everything around. Everything is utter chaos. Oh. There's some other dudes also fighting for you. Very interesting. Hey, a shrine. I just love that thing. It does make such nice sounds. Ah, I love that. Wait a minute, this one... Isn't that supposed to increase my crit strike as well a little bit? Yeah, that one is increased. Against enemies for 6 seconds after they are hit by ravens, sure.
I need time to do that.
Yes. An awful lot of time. Time for the next event. Oh. Ooh. The Soul Collector. Again. Alright, got it.
I need more time.
Level 10. Right.
I must wait a moment. Thanks. I need time to do that.
My little sense is tingling and it does not betray me this time. Perfect. So, we got dexterity bonus in Scotland, of course, and this one right there. From the distance measurement up here, right? It could mean that there's another one right there, somewhere. There could also be another one somewhere in this situation. No, wait a minute. That one is really far away. So either there's one up here. Don't know if I checked that one yet. Maybe down there. Somewhere in this area. Looks kind of suspicious. But they don't have to follow my rule, right? I just had to figure out how they are played. Or at least get a rough idea. Ow. Right. Let's check the western parts. It's another trap, of course. What is this one? Bid farewell. Okay.
Farewell.
Why is it not working?
Oak be with you.
There we go. Movement speed has been increased. It's actually a nice connection. You say bye and your movement speed goes up. Time to run. Whoop. Alright, that's the other connecting part. Let's, did I explore that area though? I don't know. Went all the way up. Yeah, I think I did. So... yeah, I went this... maybe I didn't. Wait a minute. Let me just be clear about that. Ooh. Ah, dark waves again. Isn't that that dagger wielding dude from before?
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Nah, it never ever
must wait.
works. It's so annoying.
I must wait a moment.
The design of this event is a little weird because the enemies are so spread apart that you can't really use AoE to clear multiples of those. So you have to use like singular damage builds and single damage against wave clears spread apart. No. Only specific classes would actually be able to do that. Barbarians, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Oh, we got another one for the Paragon. So, get some armor? Maybe. Yeah, why not? Right. Then let's check out this part there. That one goes, that one goes, that one goes. There's a few down there. There's a little bit like that. Then there are no other ones. Oh, come on. Are they actually worse? Yes. Why have I found like tons of gems? Like maxed out gems even. Right? Can't even increase that value. Ah.
I need more time.
Lightning.
I need time to do that.
Ooh, there's a big guy. Shocking blight hand. Doesn't even have a name. Alright.
I must wait a moment.
Something is weird. The wolf skill doesn't seem to work all the time. Like you use it. And I don't know, maybe it only works if all of the wolves target it. But if only one of the wolves targets it, then somehow the damage doesn't seem to trigger.
I must wait a moment.
I don't know. It is weird. So, back in Woodsman Glade again. And of course, the other event. How many ovals do I have? 300 something. Hey, yes. Let's place that here. I still have my regeneration stuff active. Yes. No need for me to waste potions. Perfectly potent potions. How many times have I filled up that jar so far? There we go. Oh, maybe the pounce has to hit.
I'm not ready.
Maybe that's also one of those. Ah, come on. No, 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 no. Don't just stand there. Collect them souls for me, please. Come on. Yes, we got it. Perfect.
I need time to do that.
Where is it? There. There we go. Oh, look at that. Chest icon. It's not just blinking. Ooh. We got some good stuff. Perfect. Question, is it really good? Lucky it up to to execute non-elite enemies. That is good. What about that thing? Wait a minute, don't... Earth skills deals on so much more critical strike damage to crowd-controlled enemies. And I do have another aspect that turns storm skills into earth skills, so that one would work again. It is kind of funny. Damage over time doesn't work, sadly. Ultimate skills is something that I don't use, so we're just going to take this thing apart. Righty. Let's just follow the road and explore the western side of it first. And we can do the other things. La-di-da-di-doo.
I need time to do that.
And I think that's pretty much all of it. But why is it that you can stand on the westernmost part up here, but the map doesn't seem to be explored at all? It's still somewhat grayed out. Alrighty, then I have to explore all of this map mass now. No, let's just move on. Hey, it's another trap. Look at that. No, my skills are on cooldown. Ooh.
I need more time.
More time. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Which one of those has open slots? None of them. Oh, some leather. Sweetie. Someone must have walked around and hidden all of those potions. You know what? There's an adventure coming about. Let's just put a potion in here for them to use. Because they are so bad at survival. Hey, more stuff.
Yep. I need time to do that.
Why is there so much gold? Okay, wait. I do get roughly 350, sometimes 400, let's say 250. Let's say I do get 300 gold each time I pick up a pack of gold. Sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes it's a little bit more, but it's somewhere around that value, right? So in order to get like 1 million gold, how many of those piles do I need to pick up? Wait a minute. 300 is like that much. Then we get like 10, 100, 1,000. 3,000 of those piles I need to pick up. Is that a lot or is that not?
I need more time.
3,000 of those piles. Okay. And let's say every enemy drops at least... Yeah, let's say every second enemy drops gold piles or so. It might be very high. Maybe it's a little bit lower. But yeah, let's say every second enemy drops a gold pile. That means I need to defeat 6,000 enemies in order to get that 1 million. Now the big question is... What about other sources of income, right? Selling items. It's much cheaper, much simpler to get that, right? 10 piles of gold equal 1 rare item, kind of. So, wait, let's explore that part up here first. How many of those rare items do I find? I just do them all towards one spot here. There we go. Actually, not that many rare items around. Look at that. At least they don't drop from the normal ones. You do have to defeat epic. Epic?
I need more time.
The word epic might be used a bit too often in this game. Like epic. Those creatures are not epic. They're slightly larger. I would just call them bigger. Or stronger. But I wouldn't really call them epic. Like epic, that is like epic and legendary are basically on the same level if you think about it. Sometimes the word epic is used in order to describe a story, like they're telling an epic. There we go. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Not while I have the cool shrine on. Not while I have the cool shrine. Well, this is bugging me a bit. Bugging me a lot. Okay. Okay. Back to Cerrigar it is. Let's do some quick item management, then we can do the event. And then we have explored, hopefully, all of Cerrigar. And there's just the quests that I need to do. And then we're good. Alright, let's do just all of them. Come on. Also this one. There you go. What am I gonna do with my stash with all of those items? And what's the maximum amount of gems you can stack? At least 10. At least. Whee!
I need more time.
Ooh, You can increase the potency of your healing potions by visiting Alchemist. No, it's not the visit that makes it stronger. It's getting a certain amount of levels. And then clicking on the unlock thing. You have to still get to the Alchemist though, so that part is true. But it's not the visit that makes it stronger. Oh, come on, the event is gone. Ah, that's not what I wanted. So there's another connecting part here.
To do that.
Ooh, nice. 50, roughly 50% of that forest. Skosklin is huge. It's absolutely humongous. Oh yeah, the event's back. What is it this time? Slay the enemies. A Caravan under siege. Yeah, finally.
Watch out! Can't hold them off!
Keep all the survivors alive. Yeah. How many? Oh, so 2 of them. Okay.
Over here! Help!
Okay, I'm not dealing any damage with winch here.
Over here! Help!
Come on, kill the shaman. Perfect.
Help! Please!
What if you just draw it out a little bit?
I thank you!
Yeah. You got 5 more seconds. You're gonna be okay.
I'm not ready yet.
You saved my life.
Only yours? What about the other one? So they come out crawling? Okay, what then? Do they run away? And what happens to them? Do they just vanish? One of them is going. That one is just doing that all the time. And then they're going down, crying. At one point they have to disappear, right? The whole thing has to reset. Let's see. Is that one better? Actually, yes. Let's just see what happens. How long can you keep that one up? Critical strike. Basic damage willpower. Not high enough. I want strike chance and not crit damage. Right now, I'm not interested in the damage. I'm interested in the ability reset. So, ooh, another chest.
I must wait a minute. I'm not ready yet.
Ooh.
treading net.
Maybe the wolves can spread some additional damage there. Fascinating. Oh, there we go. Reset happened. Perfect. I just need to make it so that it resets much more. Many more times. Okay, what about this one? Search for evidence of Lilith near Brestine. Okay. What's this? Meet Lilith in... Okay, but that's spread in darkness. Check with nights and Wait. Are those different quests? I thought they are somewhat connected. The knife twists again. Yeah. Encroaching shadows. Yeah, that's this one. And then this one. Those two are connected. I still have to do the Act 1 ill tidings thing. Yeah, that's the thing that I need to do. Good. Then there is the rest of Cerrigar. We need to do. And then there's this thing here that I'm probably going to explore. What's this, Gosling? Oh. Okay. There is a dungeon up there. Dungeon. Dungeon, domain, stronghold. There we go. Something like this, but hopefully with the roof on top, so that it does not rain through. Right, that one goes, that one goes, that one goes. What am I gonna do with all of those items? So, none of it is placed in there, so let's just sell it. Need more gold. I mean, vulnerability stuff is actually quite nice. But again, it doesn't have the base value that scales at all.
Stay sharp, my friend.
What about that one? All of them are iffy. Right, what about the rest? There are some quest items that got moved around. Yeah. The thing wants to tell me that there are quest items. There are none. They never were. Okay, so let's talk to the normal people of Cerrigar. Then we can do some of those missions. So, the innkeeper. How's business?
Oh, can't complain. Reckon that be a sin against the father.
And how are things with the cathedral?
Well enough, so long as Donnan speaks for them. He knows the glen, and bled for it too. Cathedral's lucky to have him. We'll leave it at that.
What do you know of this honoured woman?
Oi,
Horned
I'll have
woman.
none of that talking here, you get me? Folk are skittish enough as it is.
So strong. What is this drink?
It's just Glenbeer, love. Our children drink it at supper.
Right. Right. Glenbeer. Disgusting mess. Arona.
Cathedral said we'll have paved roads, and here I am, keeping the mud tidy.
What's this one? The Butcher of Cerrigar, Garben, is more beast than man. He has evaded our hunters, so every attempt to slay him, if traveling through the harrow fields, be wary. He will smell you far sooner than you will see him. Trade wagon. Fine belts, supple leather, healing herbs, and rare minerals, bound for trade in the market.
I saw you pass Vassary's tree. You kicked a runestone on purpose, you steel-plated bastard.
And what if I did?
I saw you pass Vassary's tree. You kicked a runestone on purpose, you steel-plated bastard.
Talismans. Druidic charms of wood and bone, carved with runes for health and prosperity And protection. Prosperity. That's the thing that's kind of funny. But yeah, wealth, prosperity. Maybe there's a difference.
I lived down there when I was a boy. You should have seen how green it was. How proud we were.
Uh-huh. Brightness, that's like... Why are there always people trained up in this like that? It's the most stupid thing you can do. Give them some annoying task to do or something, but at least don't chain them up. Druidic banner. A banner of the chieftains of Cerrigar, tattered and faded with age. What about some people in here? Nothing. Not even some other stuff to display. Okay. Night Evita.
By the light. I miss Eldheim. We slept in a proper barracks. Here, we shared with the livestock.
Well, it may have a bad reputation, but actually, livestock is a heating element, if you think about it. You have to feed it, and it shits, but it does have its benefits. So, let's see. I do need a better weapon. Question which one? I don't need... well, damage to crowd-controlled enemies works because they are slowed, yes. Healthy enemies only makes the damage higher in the first 80%. Above 80%. Maces is, what's the other one? Overpower damage. The overpower damage itself is actually pretty decent because I now know that I can use it. So, yeah, why don't we just go for more damage? That means we can go for the maze. And, let's see. How good is that? 1, 2, 29. Oh, overpower, critical damage, vulnerable. Yeah, pretty decent. Let's go for another one. Maybe we can get a legendary in there. There we go. Damage to injured. Damage to slowed. All stats. Skills deal up to some increased damage based on your available primary resource when cast. Receiving the maximum benefit while you have full primary resource. Oh. Okay, so again an additional and deal more damage to the companions. It's imprinted, so I can't really get rid of that. But the nice thing about this, right? The really nice thing about this is that we can use it. And as long as we do not utilize our spirit, right, we can deal tons of damage. So, skills deal up to the based on your available when cast. Yeah, it does not say that it needs to be a spirit skill. Sadly, I cannot really test it out. Okay, that was a hammer. Hammer's overpower, right. So, what about... What about axes? Nah, I don't need axes. Let's just go for hammers and stuff like that. Is there... Yeah, then I could go for maces. And maybe even a totem. The totem is just cooldown reduction stuff. But what about keys? Still need a few more keys. Let's stock up until we get 10, and sadly we can't get anything else after that. So what about boots are 44, chest is 47. I could try some boots, why not? Let's get... okay.
All finished, are you?
That one can go, that one can go, that one can also go. 1, 2, 2, 9, 1, 2, 8, whatnot. So is an axe better? I really want to know how the damage per hit is calculated. And what kind of item has the highest. And then... yeah, wait a minute. This one has willpower. This one has all stats. Questions which one is better. This one is only companion skills. The other one could be used for all of the other skills too. And because I can pretty much max it out all the time. Like 40% is better than the other one. Yeah. And it says up to. It's a maximum value. Oh. Oh. Ah. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let's see. 314. A little bit more. That's perfect. The only thing that we don't have is another... Wait a minute. Bite enemies for 2 for whatnot? 2... Okay. So... We have another... companion, right? The other companion could trigger more stuff. But we can't do anything with it. Well, let's just keep that scepter thing in here. Need to get back and get some gems here. Curiosity vendors are amazing. The only way to actually get decent stuff sometimes. Okay, stable master. Still not Donan's favor. Right. Well, about that. Mount Donan's favor to gain access to mounts. But I don't.
Safe journey, my friend.
But didn't I do Donald's favor? Eh. Alrighty. So, let's see if there's anything else in here that can be interacted with. This dude is carrying an invisible... Must be a mime. Okay, let's check that out. Did they forgot to give him a chest? Yeah, look at that. And it disappears again. Okay. We have a joker over here. A mime. So, what about these two? Rite of Atonement. In the name of the Father, let their sins be known in the light. Grime, assault, blasphemy. Adien, public disorder, indecency. Katia, theft, attempted bribery. Adien, come on, public disorder and indecency? Come on. The other stuff is at least something that interferes with people, but what about grime?
Cut me loose. You can piss right off.
Well, it's understandable. And it's also not very good for your back. Finch.
Plenty of room if you'd like to pray. Too few of us care to, sadly.
Come on, indecency. I mean, it's understandable, like, there are some rules that people make up, but the dog, for example, how can that one not be indecent? Leosa.
Women with horns. Never heard such mewling over rumors. Donan will have it cleared up soon enough.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. What do we have here? Knight Commander Romak.
You want to know suffering? Try planning patrols around every sacred pebble and twig in this city.
There are pebbles that are holy. Interesting. You could use them to throw at people. The knight's weaponry appears well polished and unblemished. They haven't seen much use here in Cerrigar. Okay. That means they're not doing their job properly. It basically is the... I mean... Either... You can polish it, right? But it does not get rid of scratches. What about this one? Basili's Tray. An ancient oak carved with runes and lovingly adorned. Clearly a place of worship for all who practice the old ways. And keeper of Vasili's Tray.
She was raised here by Vasily himself, first of the druids.
He planted scores of oaks just like her, all over the glen. Only 2 remain.
Oh, that must be the one from the image. The loading screen. But no. Seems far more intact. Airline.
Woe to the demon that sets foot in the moors. Nefari will have its head.
Nobody's seen him. Just that wolf of his, wandering about on its own.
Right. And another one keeping the dirt clean.
I need more time.
Cleaning. Does it really make a difference? What about this? Can we go around that? Some shady business going on here. What's that? Moira.
I need a word with the chief. Get in line. I've stood here long enough to grow roots.
Don't see them roads. Time for chopping. Innis.
Talk of this horned woman is stirring up old fears. It's no good for the market.
Folk need to see their chief ain't afraid.
Aye, take a letter to Donan. I would have his opinion on the matter.
What about the mood brazier? What's this? A mighty iron brazier sits at the head of the hall, where the chieftains Scorsclin gather round to hold council. Yeah, they're all about, oh yes, to show strength, because the people are stupid and afraid.
I need time to do that.
Yes, and I still forgot to use the thorn potion though. So then we got Cory. Cory, cool. What is it that you want to do? Oh, no. Before we do his mission. Let's see. Could that be another dude we know around here? No. Oh, this one. Okay.
Smell that? Turmeric, ginger, saffron. Spices enough to make even the food of Scorsclin delicious.
You may have eaten too much of those spices. If you rely on them so much.
There's a whole mess of knights up in Bracedeck waiting to buy our grain.
Forget the damn grain. I ain't hauling it nowhere with that she-demon about.
A she-demon? A she-man? What's this plate all about? Behold, Eridan, Ephane and Donan, enders of the days of Ash. Let their victory remind thee of the light we share between us. Sounds like fun. And another one of those good old days kind of situations. So, let's see. Did I... 1,000 damage. Unbelievable. Righty. What am I gonna do with that? I'm just gonna get rid of that.
See some steel you need?
All items. Yes. And this one. Bam. Got it. Now... Oh, repairing. I did die sometime in the past. And are we going for number 4? Not quite sure about it. I mean, it would help a little bit. 3, 4. Right. 4, 6. Could be more. But now what I need to do now is get myself some gems that can be utilized. What's a good weapon gem?
I need more time.
What's a good weapon gem? What's a good weapon gem? What's a good weapon gem? And this one is there for the life on kill. Nice, but not necessary. This one's there for ultimate skill damage. Nice, but I don't use ultimate skills. Critical strike damage to crowd controlled enemies, which is good because it synergizes very well with the creeper. And critical, that's the one. Basic skill damage, not really necessary. The basic skill is not leveled up high enough to be sufficient. Overpower damage, 18%. It's wait a minute. 1.8%, 0.1 times 3. That's absolutely no. That's nothing. And it's absolutely bloody nothing. And like you have to multiply it with overpowered chance to be somewhat usable. But what the? Okay, 9% critical strike damage to to this one, and it's basically 10% of that. So instead of 9%, it's 0.9%. It's nothing. 0.9%. This one is maybe the same. 0.18 times 3 makes 0.3 makes 0.5, so 0.5, yeah, roughly 0.5. 0.5. That's very little. Okay, critical strike damage to vulnerable enemies. Okay. I would say the enemy is more often vulnerable than crowd controlled, because most of my skills make them exactly that, don't they? Most of my skills do exactly. None of them. It's only the base skills that do that. Right. Okay, so this one is slowed. That makes everything slow. That means it's a permanent crowd control. Yeah, it's a permanent crowd control. As long as I have that one. Okay, so the hurricane triggers it. The tornado doesn't do that. The hurricane triggers it. The creeper triggers it. And increase damage to immobilized, stunned, or slowed, or poisoned enemies. Okay. That's also pretty neat. Yeah, I should focus on the increase in damage on that. So I critical strike damage. Which one? Life on kill. Oh, what about healing? Wait a minute. Life regeneration. You recover so and so much, and then there's like healing bonuses if I have something like that at all. No good. Okay, looks like I'm gonna go with blue right now. The damage over time doesn't work. Because we know that they can crit, therefore they can't be damage over time. And so that means we can use the crit to make that work, or the overpower. Yeah, crit or overpower, which one do we go for? Overpower happens not all the time, but sometimes. And because of the fortify, it can be even better. I have a slight feeling that there are gems missing somehow. Critical strike to vulnerable enemies. Is there something in here that makes them... No. Strike damage, not chance. Ugh. It's just damage dependent on... This is the only thing that really does something. But then I would need to switch from tornado to wind shear. But it could actually help. Crowd controlled enemies or vulnerable enemies. Crowd controlled, vulnerable. Crowd controlled, vulnerable. I would have liked for this to just be damage over time, but no. Can't have it easy. Good. We are going for... Yeah, what are we going for? Vulnerable. This one is vulnerable. I think I'm gonna go for vulnerability. Maybe I should go crowd control. The thing is, this is a permanent thing and it happens all the time. Whereas vulnerability does not. work all the time. Now we're just gonna keep that. Because sometimes there could be a situation where the enemy is not slowed. But I'm just doing tons of hurricane stuff and so on. Is there a vulnerability chance? No, there's not. It's just the thing in the stats down here. Yes, 10% chance for all of the storm skills to make them vulnerable. That would be nice. That would help. That does help somehow. One helps also a little bit. Yeah. And enemies who are damaged are slowed for 2 seconds. This would be a way to make it work. Together with a poison creeper. Ugh. That one is 20 seconds. That one is 20 seconds. You got to be kidding me. Choose your poison. For some reason, the only gems that I really like to see, or really like to have in here, are thorns, right, and armor. These are the only ones that make sense. The rest can be thrown in the bin. The offensive ones don't seem to work that well either. That's just so weird. All right. By the way, it says vulnerable enemies. Wait, do we? There should be like vulnerable damage. No. Like crit damage against vulnerable doesn't seem to be listed here. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe it's a special thing? No. Okay. Very interesting. Whatever. Let's just end the episode because it's already a long one with all of the exploration and whatnot. And then we can do Corey's mission. Until next time, like and subscribe and
farewell.
Ta-ta!